Dreamer. It came out earlier this year, and this past January, I've listened to a couple of tracks, um, and I definitely dug the record. I first heard of you through a artist that is on your album, goes by the name of John Gore of Free Education Camp. Um, yeah, he brought you to my attention, and I was like, let me check this brother out. Not only you sing, you write your own songs, and you also rap too. You got some bars. Okay, so you do your thing, man, and congratulations on this record. Um, so what made you decide to name this project Dreamer?
Another reason it's called Dreamer. Yeah. Uh, the other reason the album is called Dreamer is because it's a compilation of dreams, basically, that I have for myself, for my family, for my friends, for the world. So I just put all that stuff together. And music for me, music for me is a dream, and living in Lexington is a dream. And however cheesy that sounds, like my life has always been like a dream so far since I got here, and just thinking about where I've come from and the places I've been, and just getting here has been like a dream. So that's why the album is called Dreamer. And I'm continuing to dream about where I want to go and things that I want to do. So it's a continuous process. Yeah.
So on this project, you work with a variety of artists from
Yeah.
different races, different backgrounds. You work with Re-Education Camp. You work with Tina Fondren. You worked with a plethora of other people. What was it like? With the collab. You also work with a lovely lady by the name of Jessica, who's on the song Revolution.
Yeah.
That's a very nice record right there.
Thank you.
And that's definitely a type of song that can be here on the airwaves right now, considering what's going on in this country.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was it like as far as the collaboration side of things, working with Jessica and Tina and John and so many others on this project?
I think that was really that was one of the highlights for me, honestly, working on this record. Uh, Last year, I really learned a lot about community, just how beautiful it is when you bring all aspects of community together, which doesn't necessarily mean that it's one thing. It's different things coming together to form a community. Like even with people, a community of people, a community of schools. I just thought it was really cool, and I thought about it. And I was like, I wanted this album to sound like a community. So I felt like I should bring together everyone that's featured on that album. These are the friends that I've made since I moved to Lexington until now, that I've made along the way. People that I jammed with at coffee houses, people that were jammed with at church, people that, like, all these people I met along the way. I made sure all of them were in the album. I wanted all my friends to be in my first album and kind of make this album feel like a community. And they all have different styles and genres for mine, which is actually, I thought that was really great if I can incorporate other styles in the album too, so we can reach out to a wider audience. Um, so, but the main reason for that was I wanted to make the album sound more of a community.
It
Yeah.
definitely it definitely fit the community side of things. It's definitely a must
Yeah.
hear. The name of the album is entitled Dreamer. It's available
Yeah.
digitally right now. Make sure you go get it digitally. Um, and last Saturday, you
Yeah.
celebrate the album's release with
Yeah.
a show slash benefit, and I was unable to be there because this particular show was on the air during your show. But
Yeah.
for what I have seen in the photos and people's reaction, it turned out to be a huge success. Um,
Yeah.
so how,
Yeah.
how how did it feel, man, just to put this show together, get all these performers on board, and for a good cause behind it, and have the great turnout that you had, man?
it felt unreal. I felt uh, man, the main purpose for this event was kind of just like the album was sounding like a community and also creating a platform for artists that wouldn't have been able to record a song otherwise. It was also to create a platform for artists to perform and present their art. So I don't know, it just felt amazing. It felt amazing to just see it all come together, and I learned a lot in the past couple of days planning this. This is a 6 month. This was a 6 month planned event. You know, there's a lot of people that put time and work and into it, and I wouldn't have done it by myself. Honestly, it took a whole group of people to put this together. There were so many people putting word out there. It was great. I got a lot of support actually from even people I didn't expect to get the support from, which goes to say that there's a lot that can be done in Lexington. We can achieve even way more in the music industry and in putting shows together, and people just got to work together. Artists working by themselves, it's way harder. The only reason I was able to pull this off is because I had a whole community behind me to make it happen. So, yeah, it was amazing.
It is very well documented that this state of Kentucky is known for three things:
Yeah.
for horses, from basketball, and beer.
Uh-huh.
It's well documented. But one thing I've learned in this city,
Yeah.
I've lived in Lexington half my life, longer than
Yeah.
any other place I've been, is the Southern hospitality. Now,
Yeah.
in the local music industry, it could definitely be challenging at times, trying to get
Yeah.
people to check
Yeah.
out the shows and hear your music. Uh, but when you get a group of people together, the community, like you bring up a couple times
Yeah.
in this interview, good things can happen in the local
Yeah.
music community when you get a lot of people together to make this happen, to spread the word, to let people know about a show like yours, and
Yeah.
it turned out very well, man. So I'm happy for you, and
Thank you.
I'm definitely looking forward to buying this record. And I'm
Thank you.
actually gonna get a chance to actually see you in person by the end of this
Yeah.
month. Cosmic Charlie's show is coming
Cosby
up.
Charles.
Jason Shepard, who's been a good friend of mine, he's putting that work.
Yeah.
He's got new
Yeah.
music of his own on the way. And now you're gonna be in a show with
Yeah.
a variety of artists. Jason is a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Tina is more of an R&B soul artist. Scotty
Yeah.
Fries is a hip hop artist himself, and
Yeah.
you sing and you rap in your own music as
Afro
well.
pop.
Afro pop. That's
Yeah.
and we definitely gotta get into that term Afro pop because I'm curious to know about that. But how's it
Yeah.
feel about this show coming up at Cosmic Charlie's? You get to perform with a variety of different artists.
I feel like it's a great opportunity to reach out to a different audience. Because I mean, Jason is a hip hop guy, so I'm expecting a lot of hip hop guys to be there. So just and that's what the music is about, and this industry, that's what it should be about. And I feel like the more we support each other, the better the whole industry is just gonna grow. The music industry is just gonna grow. One, supporting each other the way we're planning to on the 31st. So Tina Fondren is gonna be singing her soul and R&B to. It's Jason's show, but I know most of the people are going to come for hip hop because they know Jason is a hip hop guy, and obviously I'm going to attract my own audience that like Afro pop. So like we'll be trading all our genres towards our different crowds, which is just a great exchange of culture. It's great. I'm really excited about it. I'm pumped.
So obviously people are familiar with the term, pop music, but not many are familiar with the term Afro pop, myself included.
Yeah.
And considering that's how you best describe your music, how would you best describe Afro pop music? What makes it different from regular pop music per se?
It's a mixture of pop. It's a mixture of American pop and American or Western pop and African beats. I don't know if you've ever heard of African beats. African beats is a genre in itself. It's it's the type of music they sing in traditional Africa. So you mix those beats and you combine it with American pop and you get Afro pop. So it's African pop basically. If you listen to my record, most of the songs have it's mostly upbeat, danceable. The message sometimes is always really, really deep most of the times. So it's a whole combination of factors, but mainly it's African beats plus American pop coming together to form Afro pop. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, cool. So there we go, Afro pop, ladies and gentlemen. Dreamer is the name of the album. It is available right now. It is available on iTunes and a variety of digital music outlets. Make sure you go cop that album. So show your support. I'm telling you, man, I've been going to local music shows for a couple of years now, and you, my friend, have a bright future in this local music scene, man. And
Thank you.
And what you bring to the Lexington music scene, Central Kentucky altogether, it's definitely different from the type of artists that I'm used to seeing.
Wow,
Which
thank
is
you.
Mostly now, with Lexington in general, it's rock, there's your hip hop, it's very little R&B, but I mean, there's a little bit, but not too much. There's not much pop singers that I know of. It's mostly just rock, country. But you definitely got a lot going for you, man, and this record is proof of it. So
Thank you.
I want to thank you, Abraham, for your time. Great chatting with you, and
Thank you so much for having me.
And I look forward to meeting you and seeing you actually perform in person at Cosmic Charlie's. Everyone go check that show out. $5 is the cover price, I believe. You can even buy your ticket online. Yeah, you can even buy your ticket.
Get it at the door.
So go check that out. You have a good night, Abraham. Thanks for being on the show.
You too, sir. Thank you. Thanks for having me.